My squad is the ghost squad. He said, oh, really? They're your boys? And I said, yes, sir. But traditionally, any squad that has the most ribbons gets to march first, because that's the honor. But my group is so ragtag. You know, I'm the only one that has a uniform that fits. When they march, it looks like they're going across a plowed field. So there's talk of not letting us march first. He says, well, that's true, Roger. There is talk about that. He said, well, you know, my staff has been trying to catch you guys in every field exercise that we've had, and you've made fools of them. I said, well, we just did the boo, you're dead. He said, that's enough. He said, they don't know how you communicate. They can't figure it out. He said, how do you do it? I said, because if your guys were upset at the Hypno and marching, I said, they're going to go ballistic with this. He says, what do you mean? And I said, we talk to each other with pictures. And there was a silence. And he said, pictures? And I said, yes, we communicate each other by sending each other pictures. We can send still shots, or we can send little film clips. He says, you mean you do telepathic communication? And I said, that's exactly what we do. And he thought for a minute, he says, my God, I'm not even going to be able to tell Martha this. He said, how do you do it? And so I explained to him how we did it. And he thought for a long while. And then he said, Roger, the ghost squad is going to march first in the parade. And I said, can we march in our battle formation? He says, why do you want to do that? I said, because if they do eyes right and they're close together, they're going to trip over each other. Because this is really a ragtag bunch. And if they're in their battle formation, they're going to be comfortable with it. And Andy, and he said, well, I'll do that. That's fine. And he said, and I'll tell you what else I'll do. When they approach the stand and you do eyes right, I will step forward, salute them, and I will say, there goes the real army. And I said, and could you send them a picture of pride? He said, I can. And he did. And they were so proud. Those guys, they were so proud. And they pictured him marching with them. I had tears in my face the whole time. It was so marvelous. But then basic was over. I got assigned to an anti-aircraft outfit for advanced training. We all went on leave. Andy went to be head of the whole UN forces in Korea. And when I was home, I got a picture from each of the guys with their family and their house in the woods. I never saw or heard from them again. I often wondered if they ever went back to the Army. They had survival skills certainly enhanced by the Army experience. They could never get trapped again. I'm Roger Armstrong, and these are my stories as a psychic soldier. The next segment will cover being on the front line in the war in Korea. I'm sure you have stories as a psychic child growing up, and I would like to have you share them with me.